Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode. I'm your host, Bee, and today we're talking about respect within relationships and how women need to be checked and put in their place. And if you're a woman and you're not feeling that, just stay tuned and hear it out.
Why the fuck is your significant other on your Facebook? I have been to funerals and the bitch was on the motherfucking, what is it? The
obituary.
Obituary.
Ain't no
with a nigga.
Hey, Ronnie.
Ain't no bitch.
It wasn't a picture of the nigga. It was a picture of the bitch hugged up with him. In death, this bitch tried to run him.
She didn't make it, though.
An obituary ain't no place for a bitch.
His family.
Say that again.
Ain't no bitches on no obituary. An obituary is
It should never be a bitch on an obituary.
It's an obituary.
It should be a bitchless obituary if a motherfucker died. Now, listen what I'm saying.
There we go.
If your woman with you and y'all just solid like that,
There it is.
it's gonna be seen. But if your woman with you and y'all ain't solid like that, you gonna see a smirk in my straight face. When I know you and your woman ain't solid and she made you do something, this is how I be. Hey, what's up, boy? Ain't no motherfucking your woman with you at work. How the fuck is your woman with you at work?
But they don't look at this shit as work. That's what's crazy. I'm like, this is a job. Entertainment, being a comic, podcasting, this shit is...
Everything is on the line, man.
Man, every
People
week.
look at you all the time. You get played out if you ain't shit. We ain't never stopped growing. So something is right. But I'm saying, just keeping it a buck, man. Motherfuckers be scared to motherfucking check the broad they with. But if you don't check her, she gonna check you.
That's the way it goes.
He ain't lying.
Oh, so you agree with that, D?
No, I'm saying just what you said.
If you don't check your woman, she gonna check you.
That's what's
is
gonna
that is
happen.
that
I didn't say it was good. I'm just saying if you don't, you put your foot down and establish what the hell y'all got going on or what it's about, that's gonna happen. Somebody's gonna take heed.
if you don't check your woman will have you as a model for her lipstick line.
You big dummy.
That's some funny shit.
Because they'll be like, oh, this simp ass motherfucker. If you don't check your woman, her kids that ain't even yours will talk crazy to you in the house because she pay most of the rent.
That's wild.
Yeah.
You got to check her and let her kids she kept see her get checked. So they be like, shit, old boy, run this motherfucker.
Okay, y'all, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about checking your woman. I know a lot of women don't like this because women want to run crazy, be out of control, do whatever they want to do, and want the man to be along for the ride. But as we get older, we realize that we all need boundaries and structure and guidance. And when it comes to men and women, the way the creator set it up, men are over women. And I know it's a big pill to swallow depending on how you was raised and where your mindset is at, but it just is what it is. And my thing is, if you have a man that you love, respect, and treats you right, it shouldn't be a problem with listening to him. I also want to speak on how men move. You hear how Corey is sitting up talking about other men in their relationships. I hate that men do that to each other, but that's just what it is. How a man will talk about another man in his relationship like you need to move how this man think you should move. And to me, you got to be your own man. You can't let your woman nor another man, friend, outsider try to run what's going on in your household where you pay bills at. But let's talk about women running men. Man, it's somebody who come to mind. It's somebody who come to mind, and I don't want to be messy, but I know someone whose woman runs them and she's not a good woman, because you can get solid advice from your woman. Don't be a fool. Your woman is your partner 9 times out of 10. She's gonna be your hardest rider on your team if you have a good woman. So don't be arrogant and prideful and just disregard what your woman say because she's a woman or another man said don't listen to your woman. But I know an individual who woman dogs them out, and like Corey said, even their kid that ain't even his dogs them out. And it's just so crazy that a man who get up and go to work 40, 50 hours a week, pays all the bills, would decide to marry a woman who completely dogs him out, zero respect, and he either can't see or is forcing to make it work, and staying in this where you're not getting no respect from your partner. I mean, nothing, no cooking, cleaning, no type of partnership. You're literally doing everything. Some men are scared, and I think that's a smaller pool. Maybe men who may have some type of trauma, who have issues getting women, so they just go along with whatever a woman says to their own detriment. And that's going to take me into the whole simp talk. That word is being thrown around everywhere, but I did some research going to men that I know and getting their definition, and I've come to the conclusion that a simp is the man who will do any and everything for a woman to his own detriment. Doing something for a woman is one thing, but doing something that you know is stupid, like I want you to go check this group of 5 guys and it's just you, this one man, and I want you to check them because I didn't like the way they looked at me. Yeah, that's being a simp. You a fool. 5 versus 1 because your woman got in her feelings? Nah. D made a good point for once, right? You need to establish what it is when you in a relationship. When it comes to these women nowadays, as a person with a son who's dating age, I got to keep it real. These girls and women are out of control. From what I can see, you do have to establish what it is very early on in the beginning of a relationship. Sometimes my husband checks me or says things that I may not feel comfortable with in front of our children. And you know what I tell myself? He needs to do that. He needs to do that. He wants the children to see that he's in control. He's running it. And I'm like, whatever. I don't even say anything because for me, it's like, if that's what his man pride and ego and leadership is leading him to do, whatever. Even with me, I have noticed that because I didn't grow up seeing that. And a lot of us didn't, right? Because we didn't come from 2-parent households. We didn't see our fathers correct our mothers or tell our mothers they was doing something wrong. You either didn't really see them interact, or in my case, my father kind of just went along pretty much with everything my mother said. Having someone else that you taking care of and they child talk crazy to you is an absolute no-no. I don't understand, other than, you know, the woman giving you some vagina and you scared that you're gonna lose out on vagina. Why would you be taking care of a woman and her kid and letting them talk crazy to you and being disrespectful to you as a man? Sometimes you have to start over. People be so afraid to start over and lose a person, which is crazy to me, because if God gave me a job, a person, a house, you think he can only do it once? He can't give me another person because you want to act a fool? I wasn't put on this earth to be somebody's doormat, so I'm not going to sit up and just let somebody dog me. We only get a certain amount of years, and if you on my channel based on statistics, you probably in your 30s, 40s, 50s, so you done already lived pretty much half your life already. So why would you sit up and take the last half and be miserable and let someone dog you out when you can stand up for yourself and speak up for yourself? Stop being a doormat and tell the person who allegedly loves you, this is the boundary, this is how you need to treat me, and this is how we're gonna move from here. And if you want to call it checking your woman and a woman getting in her feelings about certain terminology, submissive, things like that, you got an ego and you need to get over that pride. People are gonna say words to you that you don't like all the time, but you have to find a way to move forward, because again, this is your partner. How can you look down on someone that you live in a house with? And again, my commentary is about someone that I'm thinking about. I've seen this. I've seen this over and over with someone whose woman dogs them out in front of friends, family, everything. Like, it's so disrespectful at this point. But I'm gonna end the video here. Y'all leave me a comment and let me know about when you got to the point where you understood that you needed to check your woman. And women, y'all leave me a comment and let me know when you understood that if you got a real man who's doing what real men do, that there's going to be some guidance and checking and educating that comes along with that. As always, I appreciate the love and support. Until the next time, I will catch you on the next episode.